Oh, got a beekeeping video here, something I've been waiting to do for 8 years. As you can see here, got me my first package of bees I've ever done. These bees came from Man Lake. Our club ordered 50 of them for our students and several members that had bad winter losses. Queen comes, or the cage comes with a can of syrup with some little holes in the bottom, and a queen and a cage. Usually they have a little piece of wood over the top of here, but these don't. And the queen cages do not have candy in them. Today's Tuesday, the April 26th, or Saturday, April 26th. They've been in this cage since Tuesday. I figure if they ain't accepted that queen by now, they're not going to. Let me set them up here on the hive here so you can see them a little better what I'm doing. Now, if right now it's like 45 degrees and I got rain coming, so I'm kind of in a hurry. If it was warmer, I would spray this cage down with some sugar syrup. It'll calm the bees, give them something to clean themselves off, and they won't be so apt to fly around. I'm going to smoke myself. I don't know, they say not to bother smoking the cage, I just give them a little whiff. I need my handy dandy vice grips here. First thing you want to do, freak when you see them do that, you bang them down. They've already started making comb in here. They was right to home in this box. Like I said, they've been in here since Saturday or Tuesday. So they've been in here a while. Yeah, so click over there. And there's probably a quarter of that can still there, so surprisingly they didn't eat all the syrup. I just installed one at our county co-op, and the queen, she went right in as soon as I stuck her in the hive. Now this one's, they're supposed to be Italians. You see these are kind of light colored. The queen I did at the co-op, she was black. I don't know how well you can see her in there. Nice looking queen. You can see how horrible these killer bees are. I've never worked with Italian bees before, so it's going to be a new experience for me. I might requeen these with like Carniolas in the before winter. Maybe I'll just let them go as Italians and see how they do. Around this area, central New York, the Carniolas seem to winter a little better. This winter, this hive right here is the hive, if you've seen my video of me installing the frames of honey. 3 weeks later, that hive was dead. Now, see, there's a cork in the end of that cage. Now, I could get a piece of marshmallow and stick in this cork, in place of this cork. There's only one hole in these cages, so I'm not going to bother doing that. Turn these guys down. Now, there's several ways you can do this. Set that queen right in there. If you got time, you want to push these frames back together and squish that queen cage right down in between the frames. She's probably already out in there running around. That's what she did in the other hive. If you got time, you set your bees like that. You can put an empty deep on top of here, put your lid on, like my mentor says, go eat a sandwich, have some lunch, come back a couple hours later, and all these bees will be down in that hive. I'm going to shake these guys in here. I'm going to let them just go on their own a little bit, show you. You can see they're already pouring out of there. Well, here goes nothing. I'm just flowing right down at it. You know what? I do. Cool. Frames out, give them some room to get down in there. I have a frame of honey here, so they've got something to eat. I might still feed them some sugar syrup. I haven't got stung yet. I didn't get stung the other hive I did. One side. Roll in. I'm going to set this right in front of the entrance. I'm just going to give them a little bit of smoke, try to push them down in that hive a little bit. It starts raining. See the queen come out already? Wait. She's already in there running around. I see several bees already fanning, so they're fanning her pheromones, saying, she's in here guys, come on down in. You see I got several bees in the air floating around here. These guys have made a trip all the way from California to New York just to be in this hive. I think she's out of there. There's a bunch of worker bees in there all cleaning it out. Yeah. Can't tell, is that a queen? Between looking through two screens, I think they're all workers in there, but just on the safe side I'm going to leave that in. Give you guys a close-up here before it starts raining. It was a 3-pound package of bees. Came from Man Lake. One of our club members went to Wilkes-Barre, Scranton area somewhere, wherever their store is down there. He left at 4 o'clock this morning to pick these up to be back at our county co-op by around noontime. And I installed the package there. I may have already uploaded that video by the time you see this one. They're slowly working down in. Now, if you're starting out with just foundation, I got a couple of frames that are just foundation, let them draw it out a little bit. You're going to want to feed these guys. You're going to want to feed them all they'll take. I don't recommend colder weather that we've got of using an entrance feeder. You can either use one of the feeders that go in the frame feeder, or what I do is I put my inner cover over it and I'll set a quart jar with some little holes right over the top of that with an empty super on top of it, because if it gets below, it's like 45 or 50 degrees, they won't take the syrup. So with that jar right over the cluster, it'll keep the syrup warm and they'll continue taking it. if you got foundation, feed them until they don't take anymore. As long as they're taking syrup, keep feeding them. Let them get as much, because they need that sugar, and you want to use 1-to-1 syrup in the spring. Some people say if I use 2-to-1, I can get more sugar into them. If you use 2-to-1 syrup, what happens is it's too thick for them to utilize to make the wax, so they have to dilute it down anyways, and they have to haul water in. So just mix 1-to-1 syrup, feed them so they can draw that wax comb out, because that queen's going to need to lay eggs. Like, she might be laying eggs right now in here already, because I'm using some drawn comb. There's one that's got a little mouse damage, but this is from a dead out. Unfortunately, I lost all my hives this winter. That's why I bought a package of bees. Otherwise, I swore I would never buy bees again. But it is what it is. I thought I'd do it once. So let me try to get these girls down in and get them closed up, because you can see the sky ain't looking too great right now. We still got a pretty good cluster in here. I'm going to try to get these girls in here. I might get an empty super and set this over the top. Let's see how they do here in a few minutes. Maybe I can prop them up so they go in there. They don't seem to want to be leaving the hive. They're clustering up. It's too cold. What I'll do is I'll get an empty super. I'll set that right over the top of that. It'll warm up a little enough, they'll move down in. It's beekeeping. There ain't no right or wrong. It's whatever way you're doing. Got 2 cameras going here, so we'll give a shot with each. So look at this cage. You can see how the can goes through that hole and rests on them boards, and then they can eat through the bottom. They only got 3 tiny little holes in there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get a can opener. I'm going to open this can, and I'm going to pour that in a jar, maybe mix up some more, and put right in here in a little while. For now, thanks for watching. Hope this helps somebody. JNL0, you might be interested in seeing how this is done. I know you've been wanting me to get a swarm shaking video, but I don't know if we're going to get many this year. Okay, thanks for watching.